know what time it is. Red Zone Rant, we're live, let's get it. Every Wednesday, 8 p.m. CST, bringing the heat. You ready? You ready? Step in the booth, it's a lyrical race. Red Zone Rant, we own the space. Ain't no holding back, turning up the flame. Opinion so hot, chill in your name. Topics that matter, streets on our backs. Spitting truth bombs, no time for acts. In the zone, we're live with the team. Red Zone Rant, it's a passionate dream. Every heartbeat, every tone is supreme. Join the movement, unravel the scheme. In the zone, where we ignite. Every Wednesday night, keeping minds in sight. Red Zone.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Red Zone Rant. What's up, fellas?
What's going on?
Look at that train, John. I love the train, bro. I love the train. The rest of the North ought to get ready for that.
That's a pretty good picture. I have to give you love there. That's nice.
Yeah, I gotta switch it up all the time. That's just me. Switch it up.
Right. Hey, if anything's too long, it's too boring. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I mean, I know if it was, without that, like, you would probably like this one probably better if I can find it. I don't got it on here. I'll have to wait.
I mean, soon I expect to see a background that says "I love love," but it's okay.
I love love.
I love love.
All you need is love.
Yeah.
All you need is love.
How about that one?
Oh, God. Hey, there you go. That's not bad either. That's not
You're
bad.
right, look at that, my ugly face, huh?
Oh, yeah, there you go, John.
Right, look at that, my ugly face.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Now, I want to know which mound is talking.
You can make them jiggle.
Yeah.
I just plant my fucking head right in them.
All right, well, I've shared this out to many, many groups now. Letting everybody know we're here. Come talk to us. Anyway, there ain't nothing new, right? There still ain't nothing new? Nothing bad? Nothing good?
No.
Good news? Bears still suck?
Yep.
I mean, that's always good. Check out the merch store. Go get you some merch. We got all kinds of merch. Bear fan, Packer merch. We got it all. Bill can get it all if he doesn't. Anyway. So what were we talking about today, man? We were having a good conversation, then I had to leave, man.
Yeah.
So we're all decided the first game of the year is the one we're most excited about, playing the Lions. Set the tone. That's the biggest game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you said the Dallas game, right, Rock? You said your Dallas game was your game you're looking forward to?
Yeah, well, because, man, first of all, we get to play Dak Prescott finally because every time we get at full strength, he likes to run. That's my rant of the night. I'm tired of seeing that pitch run every time we're at full strength. So you know what? When we first got Dallas at the first game of the year, I wasn't too happy about it because I wanted Detroit or Green Bay. But then when I started thinking about it, I said, you know what, Rock? No, be happy that you get Dallas because you get to kick their ass right off the bat and set the tone for their asses right off the jump.
Yeah. I mean, who's your biggest competition? I mean, maybe it's the
Washington.
Commanders.
Washington, straight up Washington, because they are the up and coming young team that's hungry. That's a young, hungry fucking team over there. And Dan Quinn, I'm sorry, he's got them playing hard and got them thinking, that they can win. And that's a dangerous team when you get somebody that thinks they can win. It's dangerous. I don't care who you are, man. When you get a team, a whole 53-man roster that believes that they can win as a group, you better be ready to play them. And that young team's starting to think that way.
Well, when they come in,
and I got to play them motherfuckers twice.
When they come in week two, when they come in week 2, we're gonna put a whooping on them. So we're gonna go up 2-0.
Yeah, we're gonna
be Hey, I hope you do put a whooping on them because, man, I need anybody outside of our division to put a whooping on them because we got Kansas City second week of the year.
Yeah, exactly. That'll work.
Yeah.
I mean, we get a Super Bowl rematch right off the jump, right after that Thursday night game with Dallas.
Well, at least you get them at least early. They're not as good when they're early, tell you the truth. It seems like they build momentum towards the end of the season.
Right.
You know, they're like the Seahawks just always the same way. They start out slow and then give it towards the end, which I think is the best way for a team. You know, that's what I think is going to happen to the Lions. Actually, I think what they're going to do, they're going to start out a little slow just because all the new stuff. You know, what I mean, all the new coaches, all the new offensive line is kind of revamped, and this is going to take like a few games for them to actually start clicking together and stuff. But once they get steam rolling, they got the team to, you know.
John, I think Detroit's going to struggle coming out of the gate, and I don't think they're going to really recover too well because of my point and what I've always said all off season is between the North and the East, we got the eight toughest schedules in the game. So Detroit's got to deal with a tough schedule, and if they get off to a slow start, they're not going to recover from that, John. They're really not. I don't see them doing it.
I'm counting that.
Yeah. And if, you know, like say if Goff gets out more pressure, what is he going to look like? You know, that
right, exactly.
Right, all new, you know.
Mm-hmm. I mean, because you know, John, with them missing three pieces off of that line, it's not going to be the same one they had last year.
Yeah.
Especially when your center is one of those pieces. You know what I mean? That's why I made the bet with Steve. I know y'all know who Steve is.
Yeah,
the Lions ain't winning more than 9 games this year. I think they'll go 9-8 at best.
I got a bet that we have more wins than the Lions. I got a bet out there.
That's easy. I think you're going to have that easy. I think you're going to win at least 11 games, maybe 12.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I mean, I think the Eagles and the Packers and Washington are the 3 toughest teams. Well, let's throw LA in there, too. LA's going to do well over in the West.
Yeah.
LA's going to do real good in the West. And they were the team that was closest to beating me out of everybody. So I'm worried about them out of every team.
So what about the 49ers? They got a pretty easy schedule. And if they stay healthy, I mean,
But see, John, that's the problem. I don't see San Francisco staying healthy.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh, I don't even care if they stay healthy or not. I think they've lost too much this past off season, and you're going to find out exactly who Brock Purdy is as a quarterback this year.
Yeah.
Ooh, you calling Brock out on this one?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right, that's a good call there. I'm gonna keep my eye on that one now. Because you might be onto something there, bro. You really will.
Mm-hmm.
You really will be. Because he always had Samuel there, and he always had the speedy guys there to bail him out. But let's see what he's got now.
Yeah, and don't forget, he might still have Kittle, but Kittle's an old, half-broken man now.
Right, and Ayuk is coming off an injury, so
Kittle's like 40. He's like 60. I don't know. He's old.
Yeah.
I can't believe they signed him for another contract. I mean, he's old.
Yeah, with them signing him, Rob, you might be able to go and play for him.
Bro, I don't know, man. I'm really old. I'm really old. I mean, in football years, I'm Rodgers.
Oh no, you're way past Rodgers.
You're like
football years, you're Ted Thompson.
I'm Ted Thompson, and he's dead. That's how old I am.
There you go.
Oh. Then we got J.J. McCarthy that can't throw to the left. I was watching a thing about that.
Well, I mean, from what I understand, he's doing pretty good. You know what I mean? So let's see what he does.
When he throws to the right, they're going to have to take all their receivers and put them out to the right side.
Yeah, but John, for good defenses like the Eagles, don't you think that'd be a little telling?
Man,
I tell you the truth, I see that guy break him down and stuff, and I'm like, oh my god. And actually, I don't know. Now I kind of lost faith in him. It's like he's not really that accurate downfield. He sucks against pressure. Does he really know how to read defenses? It's like you know, he handed the ball off most of the time, and I don't know. He does have the arm talent. He does have the arm and shit. You know, he does like that, but we'll see.
Hey, John, I was talking to Money. I know you talking to or Skull,
Yeah.
as you guys might know him. And I was saying, you know, what you were just saying, that, you know, all he did in
You talking
Michigan
about
was
him?
hand the ball
You talking
off.
about the new
Yeah,
offensive
that's what
lineman?
I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And he said, well, Rock, he goes, we got a good running back, and we got good wide receivers, and we got a good offensive line. What do you think he's going to be doing here? I said, well, you got a good point. You know, and he does. I mean, because they got Cook, right?
Yeah.
They got Dalvin Cook, and he's been, you know, running the ball pretty good for them since he's been over there.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And
You're
that
a
his
few
name,
years. You're a few years behind there, Rock. Delvin Cook.
Yeah.
hasn't been
No,
there
he's
in a
got Aaron
long
Aaron
time.
Jones. They got Aaron Jones over there.
They got
Jones, that's it. That's
yeah,
it. I'm
they
sorry.
got
I know what you meant.
Aaron
I know what you meant.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Jones,
Jones,
and then they got the backup from 49ers
Well,
there that
shit,
filled in
man.
for McCaffrey.
Shit, man. You talking to an old man. Leave me the fuck alone.
But they still got good running. They still got good running back. You know, Aaron Jones actually.
They got a solid running back, all right?
Yeah.
Fuck
All
it.
right. Well, everybody, it looks like we're gonna have to go storm Eric's house.
Uh-oh, what did you say? Ken, don't
I couldn't
raid
make
my
it
house.
tonight. Why couldn't he
for
make
you.
it?
Oh,
Why couldn't he make it? Couldn't he remember how many days are left?
No, he forgot. He forgot. He got punished.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Thank you, man.
I mean, I
Thank you.
can't keep, you know what it is, right? Ken, I can't keep up with these roster moves as fast as they come and go anymore. I
Right?
can't keep up with them.
You know what it is? You're now an old guy, and
Well, you're not really-
Cool.
and I'm starting to feel that because sometimes there's some guys that I'm not too keen on in the league too.
Yeah.
Shit, I used to know my roster, the division roster, plus their practice squad.
That falls down.
Fucking Joe. Fucking Joe. Joe from the morning show. He's a Raiders fan. No, you can't mind him, Rock. That should tell you everything you need to know about him.
Hey, that's all right. That's all right, man. Hey, I was visiting my sister in Missouri one time, and her neighbor had a friend, and she came over, and me and her were getting, hot on each other, and she said, "Come on over to my house." Well, her dad wouldn't let me in. He goes, "I'm not allowing that drunk in here." And I said, "Sir, I'm not drunk." He goes, "Yes, you are." He found out 2 days later that it wasn't that I was drunk. I had CP on my legs, and he goes, "Rock, I thought about that fucking tall."
Oh, yeah. I bet.
Wow.
He goes, "Dude," he goes, "I'm so sorry." I mean, he apologized to me for a fucking week, dude. I said, "Dude, I tried to tell you I wasn't drunk."
Yeah. Wow.
So that's why it's funny when he said that shit. I was like, "Oh, no kidding." Yeah. You should have seen me when I used to be a drunk. That shit was funny.
Oh, I can only imagine Rock stumbling all of that. You motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Got CP in the legs, and I'm still drinking down Jack Daniels. Oh, yeah, that was real fucking fun. You know what I mean? Hey, I was a great guy to be around because I was a happy drunk. But, man, my legs went every which way. What the fuck? You know? Shit.
Uh-oh. Another Packer fan.
One of us Packer fans.
Hi,
Oh,
little Packer
What you
fan
doing,
is
buddy?
visiting.
what's going on?
You saying what's up, everybody?
Yeah.
Say, go Pack, go. Go Pack, go. Say Bears.
Say fly, Eagles, fly.
He's like, what the heck is this?
Say, I want cheese on my wings. My eagle wings.
Yeah, you want cheese on your wing, you know?
That's right, man. You're gonna teach them that. You got to teach them how to eat right, Brock. You got to serve up them wings with cheese. That's the only reason we lost you last year. That's it, bro. We didn't put cheese on it.
So you want to give that boy? You want to give that boy heart disease so early, huh?
No, man.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I was going to say to Eric about what do you think about Eli Manning backing out of buying a piece of the Giants franchise?
Yeah, he said, "Oh, it's just too expensive, dude. You're gonna get most of your money back in like the first year or two. Are you kidding me?"
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Wings do sound good, don't they, Joe? Especially
Wait,
covered in cheese.
hold on. I think we finally found something that Tom Brady was able to beat Eli Manning in.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God!
I mean, but you're right though, man. You buy a franchise, that shit's going to revenue up, man, in a couple of years, especially coming out of New York or high New Jersey.
I don't think
Come
it's
on.
a losing adventure at all. It just depends on how much you're putting in and how much you're getting out. No
Right.
way. I don't see how NFL franchises are not losers unless they're like maybe the Browns, and even then, I don't even know how bad they
What
are.
it might be is somebody didn't save their money too well from their playing career, and they didn't have enough money to complete the purchase.
Well,
That's what it is.
I agree.
Now
on
I'm
that.
going to say that sounds more likely.
Yeah. I do.
And old Archie ain't got enough money because he only made peanuts when he played. No offense to Dad, but let's be honest, they didn't make much back then. And Peyton ain't going to give him the money.
Yeah.
Well, when Arch Manning gets drafted by the Giants, then he can buy a piece of the Giants then.
It wasn't about the money for Eli. He probably doesn't like the ownership or the direction of the franchise, and that's probably true.
That's probably what it is, yeah.
I guarantee
Yeah.
that's probably what it is.
I've heard quite a few things that the Mora, however the hell you say their name, that family
No.
isn't the greatest looked upon for NFL owner families.
They're just like the Bears.
Look at all the
Pretty much
crap they've done over the years.
Oh,
Look at all the crap they've done over the years.
speaking of that, thank you, John Doran. Thank you. Because I just saw an article coming out that the Bears might be looking to sell here in the near future.
Yeah, they're looking for a billionaire.
The grandkid wanting really nothing to do with it except a couple here or there. And then I forget what the hell his name is, but the new one that took over there after Virginia died.
Yeah.
George.
Yeah, he's already an old bastard. So he's not going to have a super long tenure. He's already like 69 or some shit.
Yeah.
So unless he's going to live into his 90s like Virginia, that team might be getting sold a hell of a lot sooner. And that could possibly be why they haven't moved to Arlington yet.
I'm telling you, bro, that's exactly why, man. Look, nobody wants a losing product. Nobody wants a losing product. That's the main thing. Nobody. And
So they'll probably do it. You can buy the team, and then you can buy the land separate. We'll sell you the land too.
right.
And you can do what you want.
I'm glad the Eagles ain't got that problem. Carry on.
Ha!
Yeah.
Not yet, Rock. Don't worry, your time's coming, buddy. Your time's coming, buddy.
Hey, Jeffrey Lurie just sold part of his team ownership for fucking $8 billion. So it ain't coming soon.
$8 billion? God.
$8 billion.
Oh, that's pocket change, ain't it?
Hey, Doran.
I mean, compared to what he bought the Eagles for, man, that's pretty fucking good.
I just want 0.5% of that. Just 0.5%.
No shit.
Right?
That's all I want, bro. 0.5%
Right?
of $8 billion. I'll take it.
$8 billion. That's what he sold it for. And he's still part ownership. I mean, he only sold part of his ownership. He didn't sell it all, and he still sold it for $8 billion. You're like, what the fuck? And the Cowboys are still bragging, oh, we're still $10 billion. I said, dude, do you realize how much revenue we've gained over the last 20 years thanks to this guy?
How do the Bears
franchise?
And Joe, on principle, I would agree with you, but it's already going to be hard enough to get somebody that's willing to buy the Bears in general, let alone if there's going to be a price hike involved.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just little man, you just get out of here. Go on. He's trying to steal my
Well, we
mouse.
know the other Ken's going to say, nope, they ain't selling the team. Nope, they ain't selling the team. They ain't going to sell the team. No. They ain't moving anywhere.
Yeah, they're not moving. They're not selling them. They're not going nowhere.
Ken, they're going to Gary, Indiana, man. They're going to Gary, Indiana.
Gary, Indiana. There you go. I like it. High-tech new stadium. Bro, what's high-tech for the Bears? I know the nail kiosks. They're gonna get those nail kiosks one at every entrance. Bro. You can get their nails done on the way in, bro. I got it.
Fuck yeah. Now, what they were gonna plan on, if down the road they do plan on selling the team. Wouldn't you think they're going to Arlington build the stadium so this way they can get more money? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, broski,
you heard that a time or two, huh, Joe?
You do know that we used to play in Milwaukee, right, bro? Come on, man, get out of here with that.
What am I wrong
That's
about?
very true. You used to play three of your games in Milwaukee every year.
Half the home games are at home, and the other half are in Green Bay. So yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
Camp Randall, we've been there plenty of times.
Yeah, he's quoting morning personality.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, he's Dak, you know that guy.
Oh yeah,
he's always saying you're wrong.
He's always in that fantasy land.
You're always got it wrong, John.
The fantasy land.
Fantasyland.
Imagine this. Imagine if Joe did this.
I'm right. Well,
Ken
we're not saying
did
you're
this.
anything, bro. We're not saying anything, broski. Well,
yeah.
one thing's for sure: the Bears are going to be a different team this year. That's for sure.
So, what do you think about the Vikings not winning a playoff game in 5 years with those fucking losers? Those freaking losers.
4 years, right? It'll be 4 years.
I didn't realize it's been that long.
Five.
I mean,
Might be
I
going
didn't
on
realize
six.
it's been that long.
Before KOC, they didn't go, did they?
It'll be 5. It'll be 5 this year. It'll be 5 this year.
So it is 4 years. Okay. Well, still, 4 years is a long time.
Yeah. For the Vikings, I mean, come on, man.
There's no way. There's no way they trade that guy. There's no way.
I got a mind.
No way. No.
No way.
They ain't gonna fire the coach.
Never
They're
heard
not
that
firing the
before.
coach. Yeah, they're not firing the coach in midseason. It's never been done. They ain't gonna do it.
Yep,
Week
no,
later,
yeah.
they fucking fire him.
Who are we talking about? The Bear fan is never right on his predictions?
Yeah, that's right. Even Joe knows. Even Joe's heard that shit.
I forget his name, but yeah, I've heard about him.
Yeah.
What's his name? Joe?
No, that's Joe.
No,
in the comments.
those are Raiders fans.
Kendi. We call him Kendi. And
Yeah, his
Dad.
name's Ken. Same as his Ken. Ken.
Oh, we're talking about. Oh, that's right. You guys nicknamed him Dak. My bad.
Yeah,
You nicknamed him
there
Dak.
you go.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Bubba.
Okay, now I remember.
Yeah. No,
Hey, I'm learning about your podcast people around. You know what I mean? It takes me a minute. You know what I mean? But I'm learning.
Damn it, Rock! Stop being so slow.
No.
Go.
Do we got to draw this
Well,
out in advance for you?
Well, see, the problem is I'm never a part of his group, neither. You know what I mean? I don't know the guy. You know what I mean? If I knew him, it wouldn't be so fucking bad. If I listened to some of his bullshit, it wouldn't be so bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of like when you guys talk about. It's kind of like when you guys talk about the Canadian dumbass Darcy. Okay.
Joe, you're usually right on a lot of your predictions, just as long as they don't involve the Raiders.
Are you talking about this guy? You talking about this guy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Caitlin Maville. I got it.
Damn. Hey, John.
Yeah.
Man, why the fuck are you going to disrespect Caitlin like that, you motherfucker? I don't even like trans people, motherfucker.
Yeah. It just went with the script, man. Just went with the script.
Right on cue, Joe. I'll give you that one's got a chance of coming out, but okay. You're just saying for the year? Okay, I'll give you that one's got a decent chance of coming out.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you guys think of that? What do you guys think that new Penn State boy is going to do for Indianapolis? You think he's going to be like a gadget guy for them?
Who?
Like Penn State used him? The Penn State tight end, I can't think of his fucking name right now. Warren, you think Indianapolis is going to use him like a knife? Like they did? I mean, because Penn State used him like a utility knife all over the fucking field. They used him at wide receiver, tight end, running back. blocking back. I mean, they used him everywhere.
Yeah, you're talking a Swiss Army knife player.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, funny thing about that, I'm sure Green Bay has that kind of plan for one of their receivers right now.
Oh yeah, I can definitely see Savion.
Davion Williams. That's what you're talking about. Yeah.
What do you guys? I'm waiting to see what your first round pick's going to do.
Golden? Oh, just right before I came on here, I was watching a guy break Golden down. Oh my God! The more I see tape on this kid, I think.
Yeah, you could say that, Joe. You could say that you could feel bad for him because of the QB that he has to deal with. Like,
yeah.
Between Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones, which quarterback can you trust the most to get you the ball out there?
Daniel Jones, and I don't even
Jones.
think it's close.
Hey, look,
Daniel
Tyler
Jones.
Warren. Isn't Warren the tight end that the Bears were supposed to take number one? I mean, he dodged a bullet, bro. It sucks for him, but at least it's better than fucking being in Chicago.
I don't know about that. Indy seems like
I was about to say Indy ain't so much better.
But didn't Indy's owner just die recently? Jim
yeah,
Irsay?
now it's run by like his 3 or 4 daughters.
Oh, so there's still somebody family running it.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, but it's run by 4 different people that got to try to work together.
Oh shit!
Why don't you just go get Cousins? Go trade for him.
Go get Cousins.
Because Daniel Jones now is better than the shell of Kirk Cousins.
Right.
What?
Right.
I mean,
No, I don't know about that.
Hey, you know that team's run by 4 women, so you know they're judging their quarterback on who's got the better ass, all right?
Oh my God.
Okay. That you know it. You know that's what they're doing.
That's exactly why Rock thinks Hurts is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Oh yeah, that's exactly why. You
That's
already
why.
know. You already
He's
know.
got the best looking.
Yeah.
He's got the best looking quarterback in the league.
That's the reason. You caught me. That's the reason.
We don't got a wide receiver one, bro.
you mean that running back that plays quarterback?
Hold on. We got to pause here. We got to come to a full stop. I know you're not taking anybody over Gardner Minshew after what he just did, having an abortion on your field week in and week out.
Oh my God! Did he just say that? Did he really? That can't be Joe. It must. Are you Joe's wife? Are you Joe's wife?
He said he trusts the mustache.
Yeah, man. What the hell?
Must.
The Milfmobile.
Hey, you got to go check on what Joe's smoking on, man, when he wants to trust a 70s porn star. You know what I mean? Come on.
The best part is Joe's 100% sober.
Yeah.
Joe.
He's sober, bro. He is. He is a sober dude.
I mean, we used to call Gardner
Minshew. Rock, you see that? Rock? You drink of it.
Oh, damn.
Hey, Rock, what do you think about Geno Smith?
Who?
Geno Smith. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
Geno Smith?
Yeah, I heard about
I think he's going to work well with Bucky Carroll. I think those two have already worked well in Seattle. I think they're going to make the Raiders a decent team. I don't think they're going to be a great team, but I think they could be a 7 to 10 win team.
Yeah, more
anywhere
like 7. Yeah.
7 to 10 win team.
7, yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to try and put a huge record on them, but I think Carroll's can bring something out of that team because Pete Carroll's a good coach.
So how bad do you think the Giants are going to whoop them?
I think the Giants with the addition of Carter is going to be a real good defense. They are.
Oh, yeah.
But I think the Giants, their biggest problem is going to be their offense. Is Russell Wilson going to be able to be the quarterback that used to be, or are they going to have to throw Jackson Dart in there and see what he can do?
Yeah,
I'm out there.
Yeah, and I'm even giving thought to that as you say that about Abdul Carter. I'm usually thinking for the Giants to draft him, it makes me think maybe Kayvon Thibodeau's job is in jeopardy.
Well, not really, because they're going to use him as a down lineman while they use Carter as an outside linebacker.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing too. That they're probably going to end up using him as an outside backer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so they'll do that and leave Kayvon Thibodeau as an edge rusher alongside Brian Burns.
Exactly. Well, Brian Burns is going to be the other outside linebacker. I don't know who's going to be the other edge rusher, but I heard Brian Burns is going to be the other outside linebacker.
Hold on. Don't the Giants run a 3-4?
I'm not exactly
pretty sure they do. So Thibodeau would be.
I think it is a 3-4, but you still need two edge rushers on a 3-4.
Yeah, you'd have Brian Burns and Carter as the edge rushers, and Thibodeau would be your down lineman.
Thibodeau's your defensive and down lineman. He's not your outside linebacker.
Yes, but in a 3-4, that would make him not the designated pass rusher.
Yeah, but nobody's worried about that offense, man, at all.
No, I mean
the defensive line's nasty, but the fucking offense, it's
they just named Dexter Lawrence as the number 1 defensive tackle in football.
And that fucking schedule they got is brutal, man. I feel sorry for them. That's brutal. Man.
Well, I feel sorry for anybody that plays in the East or the North this year because all our schedules are fucking brutal.
It is. It is.
I tell everybody, it's like, look, if you're a fan of the East or the North, don't fucking brag about anybody else's schedule because yours ain't no fucking cakewalk.
Exactly.
Well, just if you win coming out of the East or the North there, it's going to have a little extra credence to it.
But you know what I love about it, though, Ken? I love the fact that nobody in the AFC can say they got a tougher schedule than us. So that means nobody can be more battle tested than us.
Yeah.
Well, right. to address something you mentioned earlier about the Giants' defense, they run a base 3-4 under.
Okay.
It's a 3-4 kind of defense, which means they got 3 down linemen along with 4 linebackers.
Yeah.
Right. And ain't Burns one of those linebackers, sir?
Yes, he is. Brian Burns left outside, and the right outside is going to be Abdul Carter.
Right. And then you got Dexter Lawrence. I mean, Dexter Carter. You got Dexter Lawrence in the middle as the defensive tackle with Thibodeau being one of your edge rushers, defensive end.
Not an edge rusher, a defensive end. It's different in the 3-4.
Okay, well, so
I was going to say we ran the 3-4.
I don't know who their other defensive end is to complete the 3-4, but that's not a bad 3-4.
Yeah, I was going to say to me it don't matter who you put in for that other defensive end.
When it comes to who's next to Dexter Lawrence, you got Roy Robertson Harris, and then there's Raheem Rojas. I think he was somebody they acquired from Tampa Bay, and the other name I mentioned came from the Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that dude from the Seahawks there is a pretty decent down lineman himself.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about Pittsburgh defense, right?
No,
I'm talking about the Giants defense.
Philly? Oh, the Giants.
No, the Giants.
Yeah, and as far as the other linebackers that's going to be starting, as far as inside, you got Bobby Okereke and Micah McFadden.
Go Pack, go Philip.
What's up, Philip? Go Pack, go. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Giants are going to have a good pass rush, a good defensive line, but I don't know about anything else on defense.
It's just going to be their secondary will have you feeling a little bit uneasy. Like a few names I do remember, they still have Dante Banks. That was one of their top corners. And one of their safeties, Tyler Nubian. The other safety they got, Javon Hollard, and the other
real
corner,
safety already came to our team, so I mean,
and then their nickelback is Drew Phillips. Okay.
I mean, on offense, the Giants, they got named.
We took Sims from them. Oh, sorry about that. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Dan. You good?
Yeah, we got Sims from the Eagles. I like what he's gonna. I think he's gonna really be good this year. I think
You got who?
Sims.
Yeah, the tight end there for us.
Talking about Ben Sims.
But, yeah. What the fucking Bears?
Said the Bears are still the bottom dwellers.
Oh hell
By
yeah!
Queens are
Uh,
Queens are losers, and Lions still swallow. Okay.
Yeah. When Poles came out and says, "Yeah, we're taking the North and not giving it back," I thought he meant the North, but he meant the basement. He's taking the basement and never giving it back. So I mean, he's what 15 wins in 3 years, and always in the basement. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. I keep hearing that statement about you're taking the North but never giving it back. But
Yeah.
how many years has it been since we last heard that statement for the first time, though?
Well, you notice every coach that comes to NFC North, first thing comes out of their mouth, "We're here to beat the Packers." You know, we're
you
the
guys
trophy. We're
have
the
been the
trophy.
standard of the North. Let's be
Yeah.
honest about it. You guys have been
Yeah.
the standard team in the North.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Back in the 70s, like it or not, it used to be Minnesota.
Yeah. And
Yep.
what I
During that said decade, they've been to 4 Super Bowls and choked every one of them.
Choking every one of them. So,
and
you know what I mean? Somewhere along the line, the shift came over to Green Bay, and you guys didn't let it go for 30 years and haven't yet.
yeah, I mean we have our like little pauses here. I like the Lions. They built a team at the
Yeah,
right
but
time.
you
They
gotta
built a
think.
team at the
You
right
gotta
time.
think. It's the '70s was not. Yeah, the '70s was not kind to us, but you can even say even the '80s decade was not kind to Green Bay either.
No,
But we
no.
didn't really suck though. We were always like 8, 9 wins, 10 wins. We didn't have like 3 wins or 3-game wins. We never had 3. What was it? I have a chart somewhere. Fucking the last time we had a 3-win game. I mean a long time. Right here. I mean since 1958, 3 games or less.
Hmm.
You know, so come on, man. But yeah, but I was saying about like the Lions, they came in at the right time. They built the team because we were going from Rodgers to Love, you know, and we took that offense and pretty much took it down to the studs, rebuilt it, you know, and they came in right at the right time. You know what I mean? And now we're to the point. Okay, this is our 3rd year in our kind of like a retool and rebuild type deal, and I think now is the time we're going to come back and take it over and say, okay. Now we're back to the top. Things are keeping it warm for us, basically. The Vikings usually kept it warm for us, or the Bears kept it warm for us for like a year or two. And then we come
Well,
back
let's
and we
be
take
clear
over again.
about something. As far as this year coming up, the chemistry as well as the experience should kick in for this team. Like, we may have a 3rd year in a row that we may be the youngest team in the NFL, but the continuity and chemistry that was built up with this team from the first year Jordan Love came in, it should be up there to the point where these guys should break out. Like, there's no excuse for anybody to look bad this year.
But see, when I look at it, okay, I was seeing a thing where our safety room, 4 of our safeties are 72 PFF or higher. 4 of them. And then our 5th one's like 67. Our 5th one. I mean, do you look at our roster?
I'm quite sure.
We don't got a
I'm
fantasy
quite
players. I mean, we don't got a fantasy players like the Lions do. They got good fantasy players. You know, we got maybe who do we have for maybe get a first round in the drafts maybe a running back maybe that's about it. You know what I mean?
As you,
So-
you can see
So
the
it's like
Lions finishing last.
We got solid group all the way down. You know what I mean? We got solid players all the way through our roster. If we lose a guy, we got guys going to step right in. You know what I mean? A lot of our guys are reversible. I mean, they can play a lot of different positions. I mean, it's like, look, Love went down. Guess what? Wills came in there, took over for three games. Boom. You know, we didn't miss a beat. You know what I mean? It's like our roster is built pretty good. I mean, we don't got the name top guys yet. They're young.
Wow.
You know what I mean? They're young.
I'm still I'm still having a hard time trying to understand about how did we get snubbed out of the top 10 as far as offensive line from PFF.
That's what I don't get either.
You guys
No,
got
yeah.
snubbed out of the top 10?
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we were ranked as low as 14, and when you line that up against the division, they pretty much ranked us as the worst offensive line in our own division.
And if you look at
fucking abysmal.
yeah, it is. I mean, you got Glasgow. They had like 50, 56.
They got the Bears fourth. They got the Bears unproven line fourth. How the fuck is that?
Yeah.
How? I don't even get that.
They did the same.
I guess they believe the additions that they made to that the additions they made to the line.
Jackson's
they
always
have
hurt.
is supposed to be a step up and improvement.
The only one I do like is their center. I like him. I think that's their. But Thuney, he was having problems
I mean, I heard they put the rankings out there, but I didn't hear you guys didn't make the top 10. That's shocking.
We get snubbed everywhere. We get snubbed everywhere. Our coach gets snubbed. We get snubbed. You know, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. They got to.
Talk about a coach getting snubbed, man. Nick Sirianni's still getting made fun of, and he won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's like Vikings coach. He never won a playoff, and he won it. You know. Like,
yeah, and I'm not surprised about Nick Sirianni getting made fun of. Like, I'm sure people will even remind you that there was a time Eagles wanted him gone.
Well, I mean, that's because he was acting like a clown. But I mean, it turned out that he, that's what we need. There's a weird relationship between us and him. You know what I mean? Where, in the beginning, we didn't know where he was coming from, but the more he's hanging out, the more he's doing his thing, the more we're starting to realize this guy wants to win, but he's just got an awkward way of doing it.
So you're just saying he's your typical guinea. I got it.
Well, I don't know about guinea.
No. Rob and I will tell you, he fits in perfect with the rest of us.
I remember when you guys got Chip Kelly. I'm like, oh, this is going to be a
He's a little bit odd. He's a little bit odd, but it worked for us.
Weren't the rest of us.
When you guys got Chip Kelly, though, man, I was like, oh my God, here comes the circus.
Yo, man, you want to stop reminding me of that fucking nightmare, John? I love you too, you asshole. No, I mean, what a fucking nightmare he was for 3 years.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
He thought that Oregon fucking upstage fucking bullshit was going to work here. And then he ended up getting rid of my two favorite players in Jackson and McCoy. You're a fucking dick, dude.
Yeah. Some coaches just need like offensive coordinators or defensive coordinators and don't be coaches. You know?
Bro, you're a dick, dude.
What? What?
Not you. I'm just saying. I'm repeating what you said. That's fucking hilarious. You're a dick, dude.
Well, he was a dick for getting rid of Deshaun Jackson and LaShawn McCoy. I mean, what the fuck? Come on.
Yeah.
Well, they did just to test you up,
And then when you find out, it's because he was scared of them because Jackson used to hang out with gang members. Really? Dude, he grew up with these guys. That's why. It's not that he's in the gang. He knows them personally because they grew up together.
Did he hang with this guy? Did he hang with this guy?
I don't even know who that bozo fucking idiot looks like.
Chad. It's Chad.
I know who the fuck it is.
Okay.
That bozo fucking idiot.
There's Greg.
What's up, Greg?
Dude, he completely lost all my respect when he sat there and kissed Tim's ass for a fucking straight hour.
I tell you.
I mean, dude,
What are you doing?
I don't even want to talk about it. It's just so disgusting.
Rock don't even want to talk about it. You know you want to talk about it.
Oh, that leg looks so fucking good. Oh. Shut the fuck up. Can I come over, Tim?
I don't know. Watson's doing pretty well when he's on the field healthy.
You said Christian Watson is a bust, but I'd say the only thing that's been holding him back is his health.
Well, actually, he had a 15-game season.
Let's be clear. let's be clear about something. When Christian Watson has been healthy, he's been a very productive receiver for us.
Yeah.
Hell, he's made some big plays against just about everyone in this division.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
What are you saying in here?
That Golden more. I right before I came on the show, I was watching a guy breaking down Golden. Oh my God, that fucking his footwork in that kid, man. He's gonna be something. I mean, sorry, Reed, man. I think Golden's gonna take your fucking spot over, man. This dude is fucking impressive, man. I like this Golden kid.
What do you like about him? Is his speed?
Everything about him. Everything about him. You know, everything about him.
I hear he's very fast. I hear he's fucking lightning fast.
Was the way they used him in college?
To me,
he doesn't look like he's fast. He didn't play fast when he was in college, though.
To me, Matthew Golden comes off to me to be almost the same as Christian Watson, except he's more fluid and polished in his route running.
Me, right. I'll take Watson any day over JMO. Any day. Better character, better hands, better. I think he's faster. I think he does a lot more route running. He's a better blocker. I don't know. I'd take Watson. I tell you the truth, I would. I think now he got this. I think after his injury, I think he'll be fine. It's payday year, so he's got to do something.
Let's be clear about something. He's already shown enough progress as far as recovering very well.
Yeah.
To the point where we might have him earlier than expected.
Yeah. Yep. Managing Watson, and you got Reed, Golden, Dobbs. Oh my God, that's just
But let's be clear. But one's got to think and be clear that this season should be make or break for some of these receivers, most notably Wicks.
Yeah. Well, you know, I think with bringing Williams in too with Golden, I mean, they got a piece they can really play with. I mean, LaFleur's got. I mean, look at what he's got to play with. I mean, with Kraft and Musgrave. I mean, with Lloyd. With oh my God. I mean,
well, it is a good problem to have, but you got to think about this. Certain people may not get the targets that they're mostly used to. When you have a plethora of weapons that you can throw the ball to, it's very few targets that you're gonna get than what you're used to. That's the reason why you would think having a loaded receiving core would be a problem for most teams. Because very few targets will go somebody's way, which is less than what they're used to when it comes to another team.
See, like every week's going to be different because it only depends what defense are going against everything else. 1 week, one guy might get over 100 yards. No, then another guy is going to get most of it. It just all depends on who we play, what defense, who do you think is going to match up better. I mean, it's a chess match with the floor, man. That's why you want so many different kind of variety of what you want to play with. I mean, dude. I mean, I think this offense can be really dangerous, and it's coming, and it could be this year.
Well, let's be clear about something. This offense was already ranked in the top 10 last season.
That's what I'm saying. Now we've got Lloyd coming in. We got two new receivers coming in. It's like, oh my God. And that offensive line for a run game, it's gonna be a lot better. Let's face it, our run blocking wasn't that good last year. Our pass blocking was great, but our run blocking wasn't that good. You know, that's why we brought that Barnes in, and we drafted more. You know, and moving Jenkins over, get rid of Myers because Myers. You know, it's we're trying to get that run game going even more. I mean, like I said, this team is gonna be dangerous, man. That's why I'm saying the train is coming.
Yeah,
that's my theory, man. This is my take. And I live and die from it. I mean, they're coming. I mean, our defense is coming along. Our offense is coming along. We're right at the tip, and this could be the year to break it.
Bro, we're like mid. Don't let nobody tell you nothing else. We're mid, John. Don't give them no heads up.
And last year, I mean, if you watch that Lions game with LaFleur on the sidelines, I never seen him act like that on the sidelines. I mean, he was so freaking pissed, throwing shit around, fucking this, that. he is sick and tired of losing this in this division, and I guarantee you, I feel sorry for the division. I really do. I think he's gonna go all out, and
You don't.
hopefully we get at least 5-1. Hopefully we get 5-1. I'll be happy with
It
3-3.
It ain't going. Well, let's be
I'll be
honest.
happy with 3-3.
Consider as far as the here and now goes, one's got to think a mindset for any head coach is it's not just going to be enough to be able to take back your division. You're going to have to work beyond that too, because let's be honest about something, people. You would love to dominate your division, but you want to be able to do more than that every season.
Oh, exactly.
Like for any fan, your run in the playoffs matters more than just what you do in the just as much as what you do in the regular season.
It's like right now, our biggest competition right now is the Lions. We just, that's the hump we got to get over. That's our first stepping stone, and it's not going to be easy. I know that. But I think our best chance is week 1 is because how many new pieces they got. You know what I mean? It might take a little bit to gel that offensive line and interior line, and Happy is probably lifting his chops going, guess what, man, we're coming after that fucking center, man. That we're going to bust right through there.
Well,
we're going to give Goff, he's going to be running for his life, That's what I'm hoping. That's, we're going to test that offensive line.
Well, I'd say Green Bay will be in good shape depending on how the season starts before the bye. Like as far as the first 4 games we're playing, I would prefer at best we better at least be around somewhere between 2-2 up to 4-0 before the bye week comes around.
Yeah. See,
and considering the first 4 games we're playing, I think there's a good chance we could either be 4-0 or we could be 3-1 before our bye.
Yeah. Yeah. See, one thing I'm going to say this.
Like our first 2 home games we're already playing our first 2 games at home, and both are against playoff teams.
Yeah, that's tough start right off the bat. But hey, this is where you find out where you're at. You know what I mean? I'd rather have it now than later in the season. Tell you the truth. Can tell you the truth. Like I said earlier, not today, but I said it earlier. But what I think what's going to happen with the Lions.
And here's the deal. As much as I look forward to playing the Lions, I even like to look forward to week 2 as far as us being the first NFC North team to get the team this season who will get a taste of how really good Jaden Daniels can be as far as his sophomore year.
Yeah. But
is that who you guys got second game of the year?
Yeah, well,
yep, our second game is against the Commandos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shit. Go ahead, John.
Well, see, what I was going to say is, what I think what's going to happen with the Lions is they're going to stumble up a little bit in the beginning of the season, but they're going to get momentum. They're going to get some of their because they still got injured players that come back like mid-season. They'll start getting those guys back, and they're going to start hitting their stride at the right time to come into playoffs. And then it's like, that's the best thing to do is come into playoffs hot. You know what I mean? Like last year, we were doing pretty good all the way through the season, and once we hit towards the end of the season, we kind of fizzled out. You know what I mean? It's like our receivers kind of fizzled out. Our pass rush fizzled out. It's like, what the heck, man? You know what I mean? I'd rather go in hot than go in fucking cold. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just like us. Like I just hope we start off strong, but let's keep it strong all the way through. But I don't know. It's hard to say, man. But like I said, I'd rather come in hot than fucking. It's just like the Lions last year. They're always good all the way through the season, and as soon as they got knocked out by a 6 seed, that's the way it goes. You know what I mean? Just the way it goes.
Yeah. Yeah, you hate to see that happen, taking an L on a chin against a rookie quarterback. Yeah,
but they're getting hot at the right time. I mean, look what we did to the Cowboys. They haven't lost a game. 12 straight games at home. We went in there and we whooped the living shit out of them.
It was 16 straight wins at home that they had.
Yeah, and we went in there and whooped them. You got to have that momentum going in.
Yeah, and it was just crazy for me to think about that game. Like, if it weren't for the Eagles, we would have had the unfortunate moment of nearly seeing a rookie quarterback play in a Super Bowl. Like, how odd would that be?
Yeah. You know, it's going to happen one of these days. It's going to happen. And it's going to probably be sometime soon.
Yeah, that just depends on what the situation be for a rookie QB.
Yeah, so what's probably going to happen.
Have a sophomore slump.
Well, I think what's going to happen is Cal Williams is going to be a bust, and they're going to have to draft the new quarterback next year or next, and then Ben Johnson will get his own quarterback that he wants. You know. And I think
I'm going to tell you something. As soon as Caleb Williams fails, John's going to have a chest out bigger than a fucking bodybuilder.
3 in a row. I told the Bears.
Hey, when Broski stopped showing up, you know he believes that Caleb is a bust and John Dorn's right. He'll stop showing up.
Oh no. Broski's kind of halfway on that train with Dorn.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
Yeah. I guess he'll just be able to officially say, yeah, he's a bust. You're right, he's a bust, John.
I'll tell you what, I'm saying if there's another Bears fan who will join the party to agree with John about Caleb being a bust, it's definitely going to be Woody.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Woody's the conductor on that train.
Oh, yeah.
He just wants his own show. Woody was right. That's all he cares about. He wants Bear fans to know he was right. They should have listened to him. Shouldn't have taken Caleb. Should have took Jaden.
Yeah.
And I think he was okay with getting rid of
Fields?
Justin Fields, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he had to change something up. But they got the wrong quarterback. Again.
That's what they do, bro. They get it wrong.
I mean, that GM has, what was he, 15 wins? Fucking that GM, fucking polls.
They get it wrong. That's what the Bears do.
And
that's what you can count on. The Bears get it wrong. That's what you can count on.
I mean, what has Sweat been doing for him? Nothing. Swift and Sweat. Yeah, he hasn't done much. I think that's a disappointment there. He's got to really show up.
Where's their defense ranked right now? Because what, are they higher than they finished? Because they finished like 15.
Their secondary is good. Their secondary is good.
Yeah, they just have no pass rush.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and they brought in a pass rusher from the Colts.
Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, it's another duct tape patch job.
Yeah, and I personally thought they would have used one of their first few picks to go get themselves an edge rusher.
That's what I thought, yeah. Yep.
That's what I would have done instead of drafting a tight end, but hey.
Just like last year, they should have, instead of the receiver too, they should have got another offensive lineman. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they do everything backwards, you know. They do everything backwards. I mean,
well, yeah.
We know how to.
I said before, like, if you're gonna go after a brand new quarterback, the first area you want to address when you get a new quarterback is you got to go offensive line. Like, the point, like, you can't be too comfortable with the new QB you got unless you have the right protection in front of them.
Yeah. And on that note, we got to say goodbye, fellas. We're hours up. We are at the end of the show. I want to thank y'all for coming. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for your opinions.
Train's coming.
And as always, we'll see you next time. Go Pack, go.
Catch y'all later.
Yeah, yo, it's game time. Ain't no messing around. Huddle Sports Network, the best in town. From NFL rumors to the latest trends, we got all your sports, just tune in, my friends. Catch us on Roku, Fire Stick, take your pick. Facebook, YouTube, where the action's slick. Daily shows that drop like a bomb. From 10 to 11, it's Ken and Ken, stay calm. Huddle up, catch the vibe, feel the rush. Get your news, get your fills in the clutch. Over 27 podcasts, we breaking it down. Join the team, Huddle Sports, wear the crown. Live every weekday, it's how we roll. Lions Talk with Jeremy B, we taking a stroll. From 11 to 12, don't miss a beat. We break down the game, make the info sweet. The Daily Huddle Podcast, noon to 1. CST Zone, we're just having fun. Toss your doubts, we bring the facts. Tune into the huddle.